Hello everybody. Today we're gonna be talking about Erika and Araune EX. They should be coming out tomorrow for the global version of Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent, and we will discuss how great their kits are, how good they are for the meta, and how great they will be in the future. So starting off with Erika. Erika has a lot of great skills. Starting off with her 2-star skill, while in Queen style, she gains the front row 10% crit up and all damage up for 2 to 5 turns. The all damage up is the reason why it's really good skill. And while she's in warrior mode, she gains self 30% sword damage up, which is nice if you pair her up with Richard. Her 3-star skill, it is a single target sword and she will restore 1 PP. This is 230 potency, and at max boost this becomes 400. While in Queen style, she gains 1 preparation point, and while she's on a warrior style, she consumes 1 preparation point to use the skill again. So how it works is that if you have 1 or more preparation point, essentially she will double cast that skill. So it is gonna work like this. She's gonna hit once, she's gonna restore the PP, then she was gonna hit again and restore PP again. So it is probably her best nuking option if sword weakness is present. Even with her next skill coming up, I believe this skill is better simply because of the PP regeneration. Now to her 4-star skill, it is a single target sword that also hits light weakness. Now she has light weakness in base, which is good. Consumes 2 preparation points to use this ability twice in a row. While in warrior style, this also hits dark weakness. This hits 260 potency, and at max boost this becomes 450. There is an upgrade for the skill which makes it 290, and then at max boost this hits up to a 500 potency, which is really good. Here is a special trick for me, which I will share with you. I don't know if it's a bug or it is an unintended thing, but Erika has this passive where she gains 1 point while she is in Queen style. So when she uses her, let's say, 3-star skill, she's gonna gain 2 points of preparation. Cool. Why does it matter? Because let's say if you're in the Queen style, and then let's say you use a 4-star skill. If she has 2 preparation points, she's gonna hit that skill twice. Then she will actually restore 1 preparation point. So if it does say 2 preparation points, while in reality you're actually using 1 preparation point if you use that skill in Queen style. Now to her 5-star skills. Finally, we got a warrior that has regeneration for some reason. We do not know why, but she has that. It is a really good skill in the warrior tower, especially once we get the upgraded floor. It is called EX2, and that is really annoying to survive, so this skill might come in handy for that fight. Her second 5-star skill is 5-hit random target sword. This hits light weakness for 35 potency at base, up to 80 at max boost. Consumes 3 preparation points to use the skill twice in a row. While in warrior style, also it's dark weakness. Again, if you are using this skill while you are in the Queen style, you're actually gonna gain 1 point back. So if you have 3 preparation points, it's gonna consume 3. If you are in the Queen style, gonna restore 1. So it's practically 2 preparation points if you are using the Queen style. Moving on for her ultimate. She has a one hit single target sword that hits light and dark weaknesses, and it depends on which style that you chose. While she's in the queen style, she's gonna gain the front row 10% attack up and magical attack up. While in the warrior style, this gains 1.5 potency multiplier. You all know where this is going. You are 100% chance going to use this on the style, the queen style, not the warrior style, because the warrior style one sucks. You gotta cap this anyways, and the queen style will help you extend, let's say, your EX Araune buffs or Lynette buffs. So it is a, in my opinion, probably one of the better ultimates to go for ultimate level 10. Ultimate level 9 works fine, but it's gonna be 5%, not 10%, so you wanna keep out for that. Now to her passives. Her 1-star passive, during the move selection, she can switch between Queen style and Warrior style. While in Warrior style, she actually gains 30% sword damage up in passive category and 50,000 damage cap up. Now it depends on which style that you actually really want to go. If you need the damage cap up, go for her warrior style. But if you wanna, let's say, make her have consume less preparation points, you wanna go for the queen style. It's not really that difficult to get 30% sword damage up anyways. So it literally depends on which style that you wanna go for during your break turns. And now to our 3-star passive, which I've already explained. While in Queen style, after using an ability, she gains 1 preparation point. Really simple, and I already have explained what it does. Now for her ultimate A4 accessory. This awakening accessory is really insane. 70 physical attack, 70 SP, 100% chance to resist Talar's element, and 15% sword resistance down for 3 turns when breaking an enemy. Why I say it's good is literally for the 100% status element. If, let's say, you can't break with Sola, if the spear or fire weakness is not on the enemy, you can break with Richard, and you can effectively guarantee that Richard will probably stay at full health all the time, because you're not gonna get inflicted by poison, bleed, etc. So it is really good on Richard, alongside with Joshua's A4 accessory. What is my general recommendations for Erika? To be honest, I feel like Awakening 1 is fine on Erika, maybe Ultimate level 10. That's if you are a spender. But if you are a free to play player, I'm gonna talk about her flaws now. Her biggest flaw is that you gotta, like, manage her preparation points, and it is somewhat tedious to do so. And secondly, which is the most important one, she gets outclassed really fast. She's coming out in April, at the end of April, okay? And then, like, we have in June, we're gonna have Lava Life, which has Audio, which is like an insane unit, and that is literally 2 months apart. Okay, cool. At least Erika can hit light, but Audio can't. Oh, what if the next month is literally the 2nd-year anniversary? And who are we gonna get? The Zantos, who literally can hit light and is far more consistent than Erika is. And to the fact that Audio and the Zantos have an AoE skill, Erika does not have an AoE skill. That is the issue with Erika, is that she gets outclassed really fast. Yes, she is still good, but she's annoying to use, and the others are much more consistent and much more powerful than Erika is. But that does not mean Erika is horrible. She's actually one of the few rare units where she doesn't have her 6-star or the torture point system added to her in the Japanese version, so she can get a huge upgrade if she actually gets a good one. Like for example, a unit that was literally a joke then became one of the best units in their respective category, attacking category is, for example, I'm not kidding, Cecily, because she gained a 30 ounce double cast and her 6-star upgrade made her PP region at the start of battle for like what 2 or 3 turns. Now that is permanent, so it made it really strong. Also, I get it like Uni when you have like 16 debuff icons, which is actually much easier than you think in the Japanese version. She gains permanent double cast, so we can see Erika possibly also getting a really strong buff. We do not know, and I'm not those type of people who's just gonna pull for the character hoping they get mega buffed later. So basically, if you're gonna pull for her, pull with caution. But now we go for the other character, EX Araune. EX Arone actually has a bit more to her than just the PP region that everyone just loves, okay? Her default skills are actually really good. First one is physical attack up, magical attack up, and then crit up for 2 to 5 turns. The magic attack and the elemental attack is nice for a unit that has already probably like a place on the team 99% of the time. And the same thing goes with our second default skill, which is 50% physical defense, elemental defense, and speed up for 2 to 5 turns. It is a good defensive skill for a unit, again, that probably gonna be on every single team. And she has actually decent skills, I guess, for let's say shaving and also applying some sort of debuff. She has 3 single target ice that has ice resistance down, and then we have another skill that is 3 hit fan that inflicts fan rest down. I believe fan resistance down is like extremely rare in the global version. The only other thing that I can remember is maybe TT is 10% fan resistance down, I guess. That's pretty much it. And then now to her reason why probably most people just love this character is all allies gain +1 PP region every single turn as long as she's using that prayer. So how it works is that, let's say you use this skill, okay? From that turn all the way until either she dies, etc., every single unit is gonna have one additional PP region. So let's say I have this character. Let's say I have Rondo at 5 PP, okay? And then I use max boost, which has 3 PP. It's gonna be at 2 PP. At the end of the turn, it's gonna get jump back to 3 PP, allowing you effectively to double cast. No, not double cast. Double max boost at 5 PP, which is insane. It also is really effective for support skills, so you can actually just max boost without getting too much risk for what you're doing. And this actually stacks with other methods of PP region. In 2 weeks, we get Augen, which is a really good character. And his PP region actually stacks with araune EX, which is insane. It is not really needed, but in the future, you might actually want more than one PP region for some specific characters. That's pretty much it. Now to her ultimate. Her ultimate is 15% all allies revive, and it becomes 25% at level 10. This is a really good ultimate in my opinion because it is basically the, of my opinion, the only like revive in the game that is actually worth it. You do not know if you, let's say, revive a character that they'll probably live, etc. But this is basically having 8 Anya C4s on every single unit, minus actually having the stats, and pretty much that. So it is a really good ultimate in my opinion. Either way, we're gonna talk about her 1-star passive is while in the back row, she gives us the entire front row 10% magical attack up, 10% ice and lightning damage up. It is a free, basically a free 10% magical attack up and some ice and lightning damage up. It's not really that important, the second part. Upon switching rows, the entire front row gains 10% magical attack up and magical defense up for 1 turn. This is basically a Lynette's switch passive, except instead of physical attack, it's magical defense up. It's not really that important because she's gonna set in the back row like literally the entire match after turn two. So that is practically what you're most likely gonna have. It's like one or two turns of magical defense up. That's pretty much it. Now to her A4 accessory. Her accessory is 60 magical attack, 80 SP. Gosh, they really love putting SP in literally almost all accessory nowadays, huh? And self and the ally in the same row, 15% magical attack up and 20 SP region. This is not really a great A4 accessory on such a unit that doesn't need awakening, so you don't really need this like awakening accessory unless you're like some giga whale that loves hoarding all the A4 accessories. Then get it, sure. Outside of that, do not chase this accessory. Now, do I recommend pulling on this banner? On my opinion, no. If you are a free to play player with, let's say, around 4,000 rubies, I do not recommend pulling on this banner. The reason being is that it is you're gonna have OEO in 2 months, which is a really good character, and he's probably the best sword unit in the entire game. And then you have the month following that, you're gonna have the anniversary, which has Zazantos and Signa, because we are following the Japanese version, but half a year earlier. So you're practically not gonna want to pull out this banner and instead get EX Araune with 200 pulls on the Zantos and Signa banner, because that is a really good banner. And that is practically my over analysis for EX Araune and the Erika. I hope you enjoyed and see you in the next one.